Yes, my friends, the time have come. After 12 years together, Apple finally ditched Intel and is going to start creating their own silicon, their own chips in-house. I think this is going to have big impact in the future, not only for PC enthusiasts, but for everybody. But first, let's speak about what happened at the event. Apple have still not announced a new device for consumer grade with the new chips. What they did was the development kit with the chip A12C. This is a development kit that that is going to be available for purchase. Let's say it's not like a purchase; it's more like a rental. Let's say it like this: that you buy it from Apple for $500, and when you're finished to use it, you return it to Apple, and you can have your $500 back. Apple, with the style of creating new designs and always slimmer laptops and computers, they always have the problem with Intel that Intel chips run really hot. And Apple don't want to change their ways about the design, about the things that they do. So the chips from Intel could not perform the way that they should have with proper cooling about it. This is a positive thing about creating these chips in-house because the ARM architecture doesn't require too much power to run as the Intel chips. This is going to be able that Apple still can use their designs, make it even slimmer, and to give more performance as they did before. The development transition kit that Apple is offering for these $500 as a rental is not a consumer model. It's not going to have the performance that later on the consumer models are going to have. This is only to help developers create and translate their applications and their programs from the x86 architecture into the ARM architecture, especially with the chips that Apple is going to be making themselves. The A12C chip is really powerful, but if you see some of the leaked benchmarks from the development kit, leave something to desire. That's why I'm not going to mention them here, because I don't think they are really important, because I'm pretty sure that Apple is not going to go out with new laptops and new consumer computers with such low power. And I think this is a good transition for Apple. You have to think that Apple have been already making their own chips around 10 years, or a little bit more like that, with all the iPhones. So they really know what they're doing, and if they cannot have what they want, the performance that they want, the temperatures and the design that they want to achieve in their devices with Intel, if nobody will make it better, then do it yourself. And I think this is what Apple is thinking. Now, I think it's going to be a little bit of a hard transition at the beginning for all the applications and programs, but Apple already make two softwares that are going to help in this process. The new Xcode that is going to be able to write binary for both designs, so it's going to be able to run in Windows and in Apple Silicon. And the second one, the most important of them, is Rosetta 2. This is going to be able that you can use actual and old apps and programs from the Apple designs into the new Silicon. So this program, this development tool, let's call it, not so much as a program, what this do is automatically translate the code from one architecture to the other one. And that is the most important thing that you can take from the event. What do I think of this? I think it's a good move for Apple because of the power requirements from their PCs and laptops. Do I think that they're going to completely remove Intel from the lineup? I don't think so, at least not at the beginning. I think they're really high-end devices that can sell for $30,000 or stuff like this. The PCs that people really need for professional use, for video editing, for 3D rendering, or special effects work. I don't see it in the near future that they can be run on an ARM CPU. For consumer grade, I really think it's a good option for Apple. I think they're going to run faster, that's what they do right now, and cooler. And this is always a good thing to do. We only have to wait right now until the first devices with the new architecture and the new designs come out. I don't think Apple is going to make it now, maybe at the end of the year or next year, and see what the future brings us, okay? So guys, what do you think of this? Do you think it's a good move from Apple to design their own chips? Or do you think this is going to be a total fail? Tell me in the comments down below, okay? That's it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you like the video, click the like button. And like always, see you on the next time, okay? Bye bye.